Good evening and welcome back to Be Rich. Three important news has been dominating the headlines, and I thought I will try to cover all three. The first is the about turn by Elon Musk. Elon Musk now says he will close the deal to buy Twitter at 54.20. That means he is agreeing to buy total Twitter and take it private for $44 billion. Elon Musk was supposed to testify in Austin, Texas today, and he has now got a postponement of that because both parties are now trying to argue and settle the matter before the trial date. The trial is set to commence on the 17th of October. Before this trial could commence, what Elon Musk did is send a letter to Twitter saying that he was willing to honor the deal and buy this company at 54.20 a share. He tried to add a contingency which was not there in the original offer. He said if he could get debt financing. Twitter pushed back and said that was not acceptable. Both parties met in the courtroom under the supervision of the judge, and Twitter is now pushing for clear contractual obligations, giving no wiggle room for Elon Musk to wriggle out of a situation. But when Elon Musk agreed to buy Twitter, things were different. Economic conditions were different. Banks were very eager to lend money, and he would have got easy financing against far less Tesla stock. Unfortunately for Elon Musk, what has happened is the prices of Tesla have since collapsed. Therefore, he has to pledge more amount of stocks to get the same amount of money to buy Twitter out. The other problem is whether the banks which agreed to finance $13 billion at that point of time are willing now to lend, and whether Elon Musk is willing to borrow at a higher interest rate. And if he does borrow at a higher interest rate, will Twitter make enough money for him to repay that loan? These are $1 million questions. This is why Elon Musk is now trying to wiggle out. But it is very difficult to wiggle out because he had in the original agreement waived the rights to do due diligence. Having waived the rights to do due diligence, it is very difficult to wiggle out of this case by saying that there were a lot of fake accounts. If he believed that there were a lot of fake accounts, he must have done due diligence and got proper report. Having realized that his case is weak and the court will force him to buy Twitter, Elon Musk is trying to make a face saving deal in which he is able to buy Twitter. But the board of Twitter is also standing firm and they want to implement only the old order, not anything new. Negotiations between two parties are going on in Texas, and very soon we will know whether this case will start on another week, 10 days' time, and trial take place, or he will settle and buy Twitter for $44 billion cash. So, looks like he will because Twitter has since rallied more than 25% before correcting some. So, Twitter seems to be a lone bright star in which markets are falling at all times. The second news is what Saudi Arabia and other OPEC plus countries have done. OPEC plus means there is OPEC and other oil exporting nations which are not member of OPEC, primarily Russia. All of these have met in Austria, Vienna, and decided that they will cut production by 2 million barrels. This cut by 2 million barrels per day will take out 20 lakh barrels of oil, which is currently in production. This Saudi and others have done to push up the price of oil, which corrected from a peak of 139. This will put pressure on the currency and balance of payments of oil importing nations, like India, if crude is sustained at this level. The American pressure did not work, and nor was America's pressure fully applied because America is largely energy self sufficient. But there are talks that America may institute a sale in United States only policy so as to protect its consumer. But that would be shooting itself on the foot. America will not do that. Today, the Financial Times of London says that America has called Saudi Arabia and OPEC Plus as having fallen into Russian hands. And they are now saying they are doing this because they are Russian allies. Propping up crude will help Russia raise more money to fight the war against Ukraine, which looks increasingly difficult, and Zelensky winning the war. There's a winter looming ahead, and in this cold winter, rising prices because of gas and crude will put lot of pressure on Europe, where the coalition against Russia for invading Ukraine continues and endures is something which we will wait and watch. The final news is about financial stability. Lot of experts are calling for the Fed to back off from raising interest rates and tightening quantitatively so that the venerable Swiss bank, which is more than 150 years old, the Credit Suisse bank, is able to breathe easy. The credit default swaps, these are tradable insurance premiums against bonds of Credit Suisse bank, are trading at very low levels. This shows that they indicate a possibility of a default. The price of Credit Suisse Bank, which started at 15 Swiss francs share about a year back, now has fallen on very bad times and has reached below 4 Swiss francs a share, primarily because there has been a series of scandals in Credit Suisse Bank, and authorities across the globe in developed nations have kept fining Credit Suisse Bank regularly, and a lot of restructuring has been announced where a lot of capital has been laid off. But in spite of the nervousness of the investors, the Swiss bank is very clear that it has enough capital according to Basel III norms to meet for investment any need for investment to absorb losses which have been announced in recent years. Market, of course, believes another thing and is continuously selling this stock. Let us see whether really it's another lemon movement for the international market. Thank you for watching Be Rich. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button of my channel and turn on the bell notification. If you do not turn on the bell notification, you will not be notified every time we put out a video. Once again, I thank you for your support for Be Rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.